Hi, welcome to my channel, Among Stouts. My name is Samantha, and if you're new here, I am a new homeschooling mom of 4 kiddos. And in today's video, I am going to share with you this package that I got in from Classical Conversations. So if you have watched any of my curriculum videos, you have not seen any history curriculum. And so that is because when I originally purchased our curriculum, I still wasn't sure what we were going to be doing for history. And then I went to a open house, I think it was, for Classical Conversations. And at that meeting, after learning more about what Classical Conversations is and how it works and the things that they teach and how they teach it and the method and approach of Classical Conversations, and talking about it with my husband, we decided to go ahead and enroll all 3 of our kids into Classical Conversations. So all 3 of my kids, they are 10, 8, and 6, are in the Foundations program, and then my 10-year-old is also in Essentials. And so what I ended up doing was my director had actually gotten curriculum from someone who had been in the program in the past who was no longer continuing, and so I was able to purchase my Foundations book and my Essentials book secondhand from her. So those are already upstairs in our homeschool room since we have actually already completed week 1. Our community days are on Fridays, and so we are currently working on the memory work for week 1, and so this upcoming Friday will be week 2. And so before I go into all of the curriculum that I have in the box, I just wanted to share, I also did get the subscription for CC Connected. And on there, I looked through the files and I found this sheet here, which just has the history sequence and timeline card correlation for each week. So what I did was I looked at all of these weeks and what the topic is for that part of history, and I actually went and purchased a book for me and my kids to read together that correlates with that week. So like for week 1 is Columbus, so I actually have 2 different books that we are going to be reading about Columbus this week, and then I went ahead and purchased books for up to week 5 that I have now currently. And then today I actually went and purchased the rest of the books for the rest of cycle 3 school year that we're doing this year. So I think if you guys are interested, I can share that in another video of what all books I'm going to use throughout Classical Conversations. So just let me know about that in the comments below. And so one last thing before I get started with this box, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I mentioned, my son is in Essentials, and so I was able to purchase the Essentials book secondhand from my director, like I mentioned. But she didn't have the IEW that they are using in Essentials. So if you don't know what Classical Conversations is, or you're not sure of what they do in Essentials, along with the memory work that they do in Foundations, Essentials brings on more of the grammar, and that's also when they introduce writing. So the program that they have for you to purchase is IEW, and this year, with it being cycle 3, it is the U.S. history-based writing lessons. And so this is the student book, and then here on the back it also comes with the teacher manual. And then it's a separate purchase, but I also went ahead and got this Teaching Writer Structure and Style workbook. And this is just for the parents. And it's this here. So you can do, I know that we are going to attend a little meetup to do some of the webinars together on the DVD, but this is also good. I also thought this was good for me to have on hand since I don't have the DVDs myself, then I at least have the help with this manual workbook here to help me as I'm teaching my son. And so previously I had considered and purchased using Jump In for my son's writing program because he is a reluctant writer. And prior to doing that, I really did go between following through with Jump In, and I actually did consider IEW because they were the two that were the most recommended to me for reluctant writers. But I went with Jump In because it was included in my son's Timberdoodle kit that I purchased all of his curriculum with. So I do have that just in case IEW doesn't work out, or if we decide later on to not continue with IEW or classical conversations, then in another school year we do have the Jump In that we can use. So I also got this for my son, and this is a student resource book, and it's probably going to be too bright. There we go. And this just has all of the helpful hints for students of structure and style. So this goes hand in hand with the IEW. So because we're brand new at this, and like I said, he's a reluctant writer, I thought that all of the extra resources that I had as a teacher and that he has as a student is going to be incredibly beneficial to us. And I just want him to be set up for success. I don't want him to feel like he is overwhelmed and, you know, I'm not able to help him accurately. So the more help and resources that we have, the better. And so I also got all three of my kids these 10 whistles. I think we're using these. So I went ahead and purchased all three of them one of these. And then a lot of the like the extra stuff that you can buy, like triviums, were on sale. So I picked up quite a few of those. I got the math trivium table. And this is what it looks like on the front, and this is the back. And then these just fold out like that. So there's the math trivium, and then I got the music trivium. So there's the front of that one, and the back, and then again, just opens up this way. And I think it's really cool that they have these trivium resources that have all of this incredible, useful information. I think this is perfect for me to hang up somewhere in our homeschool room. I could even buy a second one if they're on sale so I can hang up the front and the back. I don't know, we'll see. And then I also got the Rhetoric Trivium. So this has here the 5 canons of rhetoric. And then here's the memory map key on the back. And then all of the inside there. And if you're new to classical conversations like I am, and you have plans to stick with it, I know life happens and things can change, but if you're new and you do have intentions on sticking it out, I think that these are incredibly helpful and resourceful, and like they're made pretty decent. Like these are really good quality. I don't think that they will get too ruined. So that's those sort of things, sort of resources are awesome. And then I got the Cycle 3 Geography Trivium. I actually got 3 of those, so one for each one of my kids. If your kids are anything like mine with things like this, so like with us being currently in Cycle 3, this is just something that they are all, I'm just going to give them all one so that there's no fighting over who gets what, when, and that sort of thing. So like the rhetoric one, this one will go in my son's essentials binder. The math and the music, those are just extra, and it'll mostly benefit my younger kids because my son's pretty decent with a lot of the things that are in there. So I got 3 of those geography triviums, and I'm so sorry about the glare. And then the other one that I got for my son is the English Grammar Trivium. And this, even on our first day of essentials, I wish we had it. But my shipment actually came that day right after we got home from Community Day. So I wish we had it there with us, but luckily these are actually all included in the book. a paper copy, so you still have access to it, but these are just easy. Like I said, all of the information in one big fold out. Incredibly useful and helpful. But if you didn't want to buy this Trivium, these resources are in your essentials book that you can just copy. And then lastly, I got a set of these Cycle 3 geography maps. I think these are actually placemats, but I'm just going to use them as a resource in our homeschool room. So it comes with 3 of them. It's the U.S. geography, so a map of the states in color, and then an outline. So my kids can just practice drawing it out, and then for reference, drawing out the states this way, and then states and their capitals. And so the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I got for us for memory work, for foundations, this actually isn't something that you can purchase directly from Classical Conversations. And this is just a memory work flip book, Cycle 3, and it's really cool. So there's a math table, and then you'll flip to what the memory work is for each week. So you have like your states here, and then all of the memory work here. And we have this for every single week that we're doing for Cycle 3. And so if you were looking for a way to maybe have a smaller version of the foundations guide for your kids or for yourself to take with you, this is a really good idea. Like I said, I'm brand new to Classical Conversations, so I don't know if this is like a thing that everyone does or not, but I just thought that I would go ahead and share because I thought this was really cool and awesome to just be able to like flip to our page. And we just add this to our morning time. We say our memory work or sing it, which is what my daughters do, and then we do the rest of our day. And this was really useful when I was putting the memory work up on our whiteboard. I just did it in the same exact way that it is done on here. And so guys, that is all I have for you in this Classical Conversations haul. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you really like this content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will have more videos like this to come. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.